guys, I'm Melissa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are having an amazing day. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 healthy swaps that you can make when you are craving specific types of junk food. Now, these 3 things are actually things that I eat every single day. I have at least 2 out of these 3 every single day, if not all 3. They are my go-to foods, and if you've been following me on Instagram, you'll probably already know what they are because I share them all the time. Before I get into that, I just want to reiterate something from the last video where I spoke about the myth of moderation and how moderation is not always the key to weight loss for everybody. Now, for some people it is, but for many of you, you could relate to what I was saying and you left me awesome comments and sharing your personal experience. And for many of us, it is really frustrating and challenging to try to moderate the amount of decadent food that we indulge in. Some people have this amazing ability to consume a tiny portion of cake or a little bit of chips or 1 or 2 cookies, and that's all they want. They're totally fine with that, and that satisfies them, and they're not constantly craving more of those foods. And I assumed that I would get a bit of pushback when I made that video, and I did. There were several people who said things like, well, doesn't that take the fun out of certain experiences? Like one of the big pleasures in life is going out to brunch or to coffee with your friends. And I tried to film outside, but it was way too noisy out there for that, and it was getting quite windy. So there were some people on the last video when I was speaking about moderation who thought that takes the fun out of life. Like, isn't the fun being able to go out for brunch with your friends or go for coffee and indulge and have some croissants or cupcakes or a brownie? And I think that sounds lovely. If you are someone who is able to moderate that well and you're happy with that, then that's fantastic for you. I'm happy for you. And some people are able to have 1 sip of alcohol or 1 glass of alcohol and not want to have 10 glasses or an entire bottle of whiskey. Just like some people might have 1 cigarette once and never pick up a cigarette again, whereas other people have 1 cigarette when they're a teenager and they're hooked for 30 years on a pack a day. Certain people have addictive tendencies when it comes to certain substances, and sugar, fat, oily, packaged foods are no different. Some people find it really, really challenging to moderate these things and consume them in limited quantities. And they just crave more and more. And that is my personality and how I am when it comes to certain junk foods. And I cannot have 5 chips and then just put the bag away. I am going to eat the entire bag of chips, or I'm going to be thinking about that bag until I get to finish it and have all of them. That is just my personality. So I just want to reiterate that I did not make that video saying that everybody needs to do what I do and that everyone should follow what I say and abstain from junk food. I did not say that at all. I am just kind of reaching out and sharing my experience and letting others who have that same personality that I do and those same tendencies know that they're not alone and that there's an alternative. I eat following calorie density. And if you're interested in that, I will link some informative videos in the description box down below for you to check out. For me, it has allowed me to lose 25 pounds, maintain a healthy weight that I'm happy with and I feel great, and still eat food that fills me up, that has me not counting any calories or portion controlling or even thinking about calories, because I get to eat an unlimited amount of the foods that I do eat. Alright, so hopefully I made that clear, and now I'm going to share with you the food swaps. The first one is if you crave chips and you love chips, you love that saltiness of chips, and it's just something that you really, really love and crave, then something that you can make is French fries that have no oil and they're not actually fried with this delicious dip that I make. Now, I share this all the time on Instagram. I've made a video, which I will link in the description box down below, showing exactly how to make it. And basically all it is chopped up potatoes, really thinly sliced, and put into the oven on a high temperature, 450 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 20 to 25 minutes. They come out crispy, there's no oil, they taste super yummy. And then I blend up a can of chickpeas or black beans. You could also use cannellini beans, kidney beans, or lentils. And then I add in lemon juice, a splash of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sea salt, pepper, chili, garlic powder, onion powder, lots of yummy flavors. You can even put curry powder or a bit of sriracha, depending on what kind of flavors you really like. And it tastes amazing and it fills you up so much. It's so yummy. And it's really a meal because I use like 3 or 4 potatoes. So it's a very, very filling and healthy meal. Oh, I also put a handful of spinach in there as well. So you've got the dark leafy greens. All right, next, if you crave ice cream, I make the most delicious, creamy, frothy, frozen dessert-like drink using ripe frozen bananas. So I wait till the bananas get spotty and ripe, I put them in the container in the freezer and they get frozen solid. And then in a blender, I'll put those frozen ripe bananas with a handful of spinach, a little bit of soy, almond, or coconut milk, any plant-based milk will do, some water, some cinnamon, and I blend it all up and it's so, so, so yummy. It's like you're having a dessert. And again, you can add whichever flavor you like. You can add some peppermint extract, you can add some vanilla extract, some almond extract, and make it like a different flavor, creamy vegan milkshake. It's amazing. All right, the next thing that you can make is if you crave like muffins and cupcakes and starchy, yummy sweets like that, I make a dessert like oatmeal. Oatmeal is the perfect food. It is so filling. It is a wet starch, meaning that it is lower in calorie density because it is filled up with water and fiber. Now you can add cinnamon, you can add frozen berries, you can add again, vanilla or almond extract makes it taste like a dessert. You can add in a splash of plant-based milk. And I just feel that oatmeal is one of those foods that when you're done eating it, you are just full. You feel totally satisfied. If I've eaten a big filling bowl of oatmeal, someone could be eating dessert right in front of me and I won't want any because I'm just like, nope, I've eaten my food, I'm full, I'm satisfied, I'm good. And so I wanted to share those 3 with you. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sending lots of love your way and I'll see you next time. Bye.